Namaste, beautiful yogis. Welcome to another ashtanga based class. Now, if you have done the first class, you will be familiar with the general flow of the sequence. And if you haven't done the first one, please go do the first one maybe first, or if you do this one, just kind of preview it and come back to this one a few more times so you kind of get the groove of things, because it's fast moving. The pace is kind of faster than our usual classes, so there is less instructions and much more movement, but overall it allows you to breathe deeper and to just keep flowing and keep paying attention to your breath. Let's get started. At the front of our mat, bring your hands over your heart and roll the shoulders back and down. Drop the shoulder blades into the back and begin to breathe through your heart, cultivating Ujjayi breath. Inhale the hands all the way over the head. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, look ahead of you. Hands on the floor, plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And step your feet between your hands. Exhale, downward dog. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, reach all the way over the head. Exhale, hands over the heart. And this was 1. Surya Namaskar 8. Let's do 4 more of those in silence. And then meeting at the front of the mat. Into Tadasana. Let's take chair pose. Exhale, forward bend, inhale, look ahead of you, hands on the floor, and we'll jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step the right foot between your hands. Inhale, warrior one to warrior two to reverse warrior. Down immediately to plank. And Chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot between the hands. Warrior one, inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Inhale. Reverse warrior. Exhale, down. Step it back, plank, inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog, and hold here for 3 to 5 breaths. Spread the fingers wide open and really press your tailbone as high as you can, as if someone is grabbing your hips and pulling them up, and you're resisting with your heels on the ground. And with your hands planted, palms of the hands planted. And let's jump the feet to the front of the mat in chair pose. You are going to come onto your tippy toes, lift your tailbone high, and take a soft jump. Hold. Inhale, coming out of this. Exhale. Hands over the heart. And this was one of our modified Surya Namaskar B. Let's do 4 more of those. Warrior 1 to warrior 2 to reverse warrior. To windmilling the hands down on each side. And let's get going. and meeting at the front of the mat. Into Tadasana. Inhale your hands over your head, chair. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, walk ahead of you. Hands on the floor and softly, if you can, jump into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. And you're going to reach way ahead of you. Left hand reaching up and tuck your shoulder on the outside of the right knee. Left shoulder, right knee. Drop your right hip down and in and twist. Keep your left heel down on the floor. And release, hands on the floor, vinyasa. Left foot comes in, warrior one. And press the hip back and in. So basically don't let it pop out, which it naturally will want to do to compensate for the twist. So keep it in, spin it in, reach way ahead of you. Tuck your shoulder blade. Shoulder on the outside and see how my hip wants to come out. If I look at myself from up front, I'm sticking my hip out and I'm trying to work against that action by keeping it in and pressing my back heel down and really trying to bring the twist into the upper body. Exhale down, vinyasa. Jump to the front. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands over the heart. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, walk ahead. And jump back. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot between the hands. Windmill to warrior two. Hold warrior two. Straightening the lead knee, paying attention to your breath. Press the hips back, tuck the tailbone under. Strong abs, come up and change sides, warrior two. Spinning on the balls of the heels facing the back of your room. Left knee leading, open the hip. Straighten the legs, triangle pose. Drop the hands in front of your feet, parallel to each other, wide-legged forward bend. Hands on the hips. Inhale, straight back, come up. Hands underneath your hip bones and allow the pressure of the forward bend to push the hands slightly in and massage the internal organs. Straight back, come back up. Hands behind you, clasping. Exhale, forward bend. Release your hands on the floor, walk them to the front, vinyasa. Downward dog, pressing the hips as high as you can. And here we're going to take a few jumps to handstand with the feet touching each other. Try to stick it on your third or fourth. And the last one, you just jump to the front. So jumping and chair. Inhale up and exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale, vinyasa. Right foot comes in, left foot on the ground, square your hips, straighten your legs, both legs straight, straight back, come up. Now we're going to bring the left arm up, right elbow tucks into the rib cage, clasp behind you. So the left elbow is straight up and the right one is as close to you as you can. Keep the hips square, bend forward. Inhale, coming back up, arch, release, right hand onto the right hip, revolving triangle, reach way ahead, exhale. And let's bring both hands on the floor, walk them to the center of your mat, forward bend, wide-legged. Walk to the back of your mat, square the hips, straighten the legs, straight back, come up. Right elbow by your ear, left elbow tucks in and clasp, open the chest and bend forward. Inhale, coming back up. Arch. Release. Left hand on the left hip. Reach. And twist. Revolving triangle. Parivrita Trikonasana. And let's bring both hands in the center of the mat. Wide-legged forward bend. Grab your big toes. Yogic hold. Look ahead of you. Exhale. Lift the shoulders away from the ears. And let's walk the feet a little closer to each other, wider than hip width apart, toes pointing slightly out, and begin to fold forward, bringing your shoulders behind the knees and maybe clasping behind. Try to straighten the legs. I'm working on that since this is a pose that we haven't been doing for a while. And an arm balance. And transition into crow. Yogic squat. Drop your knees onto the ground, and we're going to go for that funky shoulder opener that we did the first ashtanga class. Hopefully this was visible, or at least was understandable. Right hand to the inside of your right foot, and tuck your shoulder under, grab your extended left leg extends, and grab your foot outside edge, and just hang here. Coming out, stretch the inner thigh. And you can sit down next to your heel and reach up and over. Stretch. Right hand to the left foot flexing. Great. And we are going to do the same thing over to the opposite side. Left hand on the inside of the left foot. Tuck the shoulder under, straighten the right leg, grab the outer edge of the foot and tuck under, roll over. Now if you roll over here, it's not a big deal actually. It's quite fun, but if you get the technique right, you will not roll over. I used to roll over every so often, so it's not a big deal. Coming out, stretch the inner thigh. And coming back up, sit next to your heel, right elbow on the inside of the right knee. Grab your right foot with your left hand, stretch, and face the front of your mat, down dog. And now spread your fingers wide open, press your fingertips into your mat, shoulder blades tucking in, engaging the upper triceps. And lower down chair. Inhale, come up, exhale. Chair, inhale, exhale. Inhale, look ahead of you, vinyasa. Right foot between the hands and keep your right hand on the outside of the right foot. Side angle, reach over the head and really extend here, really press the outer edge of the left foot down. This is an excellent pose if you get all the areas of your body involved and working. Remember about your right hip tucking in, you don't want it to pop out. Exhale, vinyasa to left side on your own. Exhale, vinyasa. And let's go for our 60 seconds of handstand wall hold. Grab a wall or get to a wall. Bring your hands a little closer to each other and spread the fingers wide open. Press your fingertips down and you can come up. Once you're up, you are going to try not to let your back give in, but you're going to squeeze your buttocks, your glutes, and hold it a little bit away from the wall if you can for a while. And of course you can't hold, or I can't hold handstand for 60 seconds, that's for sure, but I will be up for 60 seconds using the wall. That way we're developing the strength. This gets to be very difficult. I think 10 more seconds. Woo! And you can come down into downward facing dog. Drop the knees on the ground. Bring your right hand underneath the left shoulder, twist. And change. And back to down dog. Jump into chair. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Inhale, look ahead. and jump or step back into chaturanga. Inhale and exhale. Right foot between the hands, high lunge. Press the back heel away from you. Drop the knee back and really try to get deep into your hip flexors. And you can clasp your hands, reach over to your right. Exhale, both hands on the outside of your right knee on the floor and transition into an arm balance. And go back into high lunge. Exhale, both hands on the inside of your right foot. Walk your back knee further away. Hold here on your forearms. Squeeze your right knee in. And you can transition into splits and go back, down dog. Left foot comes in, high lunge. And reach over to your left with your hands. Back to center, drop the knee, arch. Exhale, both hands on the outside of your left knee and transition. And back into high lunge. Exhale, both hands on the inside. Hold here. Either stay here or go into splits and down dog. And let's do 60 more seconds of the wall hold. It is pretty tough. It is very, very tough, but we will give it a go. And I'll try to time it this time actually. Alright, time starts now. More seconds or 15 more seconds. 10. And you can come into a squat and clasp your hands, yogic squat behind you, wrapping around one knee to open the shoulders. Opposite side. Grab your big toes, boat pose, and roll back into flow. Shimmy the shoulders, and we'll hold plow. and shoulder stand. And lower down, knees over the ears. And slowly roll out. Fish pose, hands grabbing your booty or your upper thighs, elbows pressing down, lift. You can do the roaring lion, or you can just stick your tongue out if you want to release a little extra emotion. Just inhale through the nose, stick your tongue out and go. And just wiggle your tongue. And then again, inhale. And the last one. And my last one was a bit weak, and I think that made Sophie a little worried about me. And from here, coming, bringing your feet back, bridge pose. Feet parallel to each other, press your elbows down. Wheel pose. Lower down. And see if you can do lotus or half a lotus, laying on your back. From here, you lift up onto your elbows and hands and come up into a lotus. Twist, right hand to the left knee, look behind you, change. You can be half lotus, no worries here. Not everybody's knees are designed to do lotus. It has to feel really easy on the knees and on the ankles. It has to have a naturalness to this. If it feels like your knees are all twisted, or if you have meniscus problems, of course, just do a seated pose here. Let's wrap the hands behind us, grabbing the big toes with each hand and bend forward. Coming back up and let it go. Hands in front of you. We are going to go for a cool interval plank. 20 mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. Drop onto your elbow, right side, side plank. Lift your leg 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change sides. To your hands, 20 mountain climbers. And I did 30. And lift 10 times. Change. Mountain climbers, last set. Back onto your elbows and we'll do twist jumps 50 times. And rest, child's pose briefly. Plank. And we'll do knee tuck to leg lift. Knee tuck to leg lift 10 times. Changing sides. And drop the knees on the ground. Shake your hands. Going to reverse prayer. Hands in front of you, head stand alignment for headstand. slowly coming down into child's pose. To thunderbolt pose, feet on the outside of your hips and lower down. Tuck your tailbone under here. Elbows down on the mat, come up. Legs in front of you, half lotus, left foot into the right foot, sorry, into the left upper thigh, inhale, reach. And again, allowing for the heel to perform its massaging action. If you can't do lotus, just place your foot on the inside of your inner thigh. Forward bend and breathe. Inhale, coming up, and here you're just going to, I'm just gonna demonstrate it facing you. You're just going to, from foot in front of you, you're just going to open and reach up and over. And change sides. Half lotus. And reach over your head, exhale. And coming up, open the knee slightly. Reach over, and let's go for full lotus again, or half lotus if you're working on half lotus, or yogic squat if you just want to open the hips and you can't do lotus. And we'll go for peacock. Roll onto the top of your knees, hands facing, fingertips facing you. Tuck your elbows into your belly and lift. And release. And down dog. Open the right hip up. Wild thing. To pigeon. Coming out, circle the knee, welting on the left side, lifting the left knee, drop it behind, open the hips. Pigeon, flex your foot, extending the spine, elongating the spine. Inhale, coming up. One-legged down dog, circle the knee. Come down onto your back. Right knee comes into the chest and across, supine twist. Changing sides. Coming back up. Bring your legs in towards you to stretch the hamstrings. And now you will open the legs out. Happy baby, bending the knees, pressing them down. Bring your knees into your chest. And now I want you to gather all the tension and all the muscular contraction you can in your body, contracting every single part of your body, your lips to all the way down to your toes. Everything is flexing. You are going to take a big breath in and touch your forehead to your knees, holding that flexion. And with an ah, let it go. I want you to exaggerate it so that you can feel the change from a total tension to a complete relaxation. And once you drop on the ground heavy, allow your hands or shoulders to drop down, allow your body to be heavy, allow the feet to drop down, let go of the ujjayi breath and just breathe softly, softening the belly, and stay here for as long as you need to. I invite you after this class and after your brief Shavasana to join me for a Mula Bandha breathing meditation, which I'll be uploading onto the Beautiful Yogis channel. and it will be a longer meditation. So stay here for a little bit and come to the meditation after. Namaste.